Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors the apostles and those of great and soul and salutations, 144,000 men, the 1/3 men, women, and children like to be saved. And again, to all Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, for putting his spirit on me to do this lesson. So I want to go through a quick lesson on this clip I found a while back. Whereby Chris Tucker, telling the truth about the elite, right? And as he speaks, I'm going to bring true precepts at every point, right? Because let me get this precept as a start. The precept. This is Amos. So 5 and 7. This is Amos chapter 3 verse 7 says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets. So the scripture says, how are the things of Esau searched out, right? But the Most High is revealing these secrets, because Esau will pass on certain messages onto the people that he have in place, and this is the people that are serving him directly or somewhat directly, So let's get it. Let me play this clip here.
Got Barack elected. Clinton came out there and said,
You say the first thing he said, Clinton got Barack Obama elected, alright? So let me get this here. Clinton would be over Barack Obama because Clinton is his superior, he was first elected and so forth, and he was endorsing Barack Obama, and Barack Obama is not a so-called Israelite. He's a Hamite, according to his genealogy. This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2. It says, let's see, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. See, he was once a judge of the people, as far as his officers. So President Clinton might not be within the body of government, but he still has a substantial say. He's still a counsel and whatnot, right? So Obama would have been an officer coming up under these people because they're within a particular body for their grand scheme agenda, right? It says, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. See that? So Clinton is the one that put him in place, just like how the Most High instructed through his father-in-law. Most High instructed Moses to set up captains of 10, captains of 50, captains of hundreds, etc., etc. Esau does the same thing, I'm gonna continue.
telling you right now, I'm going to tell you the truth. You ain't going to like this. I'm going to tell you right now. You won't be laughing after I say this.
Let me bring this precept before he say it, just for effect. And this is to show you how prophecy is, how prophecy is. And this is an ongoing prophecy because, they keep doing the same thing over and over because they're proud. This is Psalm 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All right. This is talking about the wicked, right? So Chris Tucker, he's not talking. Well, his tongue is falling upon himself by showing that he's dwelling with a mighty man. The scriptures talk about that. Let me bring that out. This is spirit. I wasn't planning to bring this out, but Let me bring this. Is a pretty good precept for this situation. Scripture talking about dwelling with a mighty man that has more riches or more power over thee, right? This is Sirach 13:1. It says, He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. You see, Chris Tucker showing himself proud because at one time he was off the scene and now he's back, but because he got a little more deeper and closer to people of power, people that are proud. Verse 2. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. Alright? The rich man hath done wrong, yet he threateneth withal the poor man wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, and if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. So remember the two precepts I mentioned. This precept, and remember the precept I quoted in I read in Psalm 64:8. The tongues will fall upon themselves, right? If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope, and he will speak thee fair and say, What wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last, when he will laugh thee to scorn afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself so much more, and he will invite thee. Press thou not upon him, lest thou be proud, lest thou be put back. Stand not afar off, lest thou be forgotten. Right? It says, affect not to be made equal unto him, and talk and believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee, and smile upon thee will he get out thy secrets. Right, so I think that's the point. But you can read the rest if you want. But yeah, that's the point. But here's what Chris Tucker says.
And black people, we love Clinton because we think because Clinton know how to break it down. We just be listening. God damn. We be listening like he don't supposed to be telling us. Clinton, you don't supposed to be telling that shit. We don't supposed to be hearing all this. No, I'm gonna tell you because you need to know. These Republicans are crazy as hell. They tried to put me out of office, shit. And the economy was up. They don't give a damn. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not bullshitting you. He said, now listen, if you're black, you should really hear this. And black people were like, what is it? The Republicans are trying to bring back slavery, I swear to God. You know how to rattle us. What? Vote for Barack. I bullshit you not. Do it. I told you I'm going to break it down today. I'm not going to lie to you. He did good for Barack. Barack was like...
You see that? He said they're trying to bring slavery back, but technically slavery will never leave because, we're slaves to Yahweh Shemi Shai, so to speak, but Moses is a perfect master, But the type of slavery he's talking about hardcore slavery, in the was that the 1400s, 1600s, and whatnot, And slavery was never abolished. Check the 13th Amendment, There's a series on Netflix that talk about it was never Abolish it went from being private to government, you know. So when you become a prisoner, you become a slave, you know. And all that's deflection or whatnot, you know. There's truth in humor. Let me get this precept to prove that. Because once you're poor, you're a servant to somebody, you know. Even though you're begging, you gotta work to feed yourself. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 11. For ye have the poor always with ye, but me ye have not always. And this Yahweh Shai saying that the poor will always be with you. I think this is within the law too, but I can't put my hand on that precept right now. I can't remember how it's worded exactly. Let me try. I think it's the wrong one. The gleaning, the vineyards and whatnot. Alright, I guess I could read this here. This is Leviticus 23 verse 22. It says, and when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of the harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and the stranger. I am Yahweh your power. And the law, statute, and commandment is forever. So by default, you know, the poor are gonna always be with us. I mean, there will always be servants and there will always be masters. Always somebody greater than us, you know. It's Proverbs 22. And this is to prove that, you know, slavery is still a thing. You know, that trying to bring slavery back. Slavery is still here, you know, but they want to bring hardcore slavery where everyone is just fully